Mathematics is a part of our daily lives, such as when doctors calculate the right dosages for prescriptions, politicians that count their votes, and gamblers that calculate their chances in winning. It is the basic concept and structure that underlies mathematics. Its purpose is to find deeper understanding and expanded knowledge within mathematics itself.
Wiskunde is die vak om te vat. Met wiskunde kan jy enige universiteitstoelating kry vir enige loopbaan van jou keuse. Wiskunde is om ons. Dokters, ingenieurs, statistiek, oral. Wiskunde is die vak vir jou. Met wiskunde kan jy enigiets doen. Wiskunde is benodig vir enige loopbaan. In bemarking, besigheids, om 'n prokureur te word. Met wiskunde kan jy enigiets doen. So in plaas van wiskunde later vat universiteit, doen dit nou om jou te help om enige kursus van jou keuse te kan doen.
In maths, you need to be strongly determined, hardworking, and be able to pick yourself up from any fall. You also need to be able to learn something new every single day, want die bus ry.
Goeiedag graad 9's. Een van die mees algemene vrae as dit kom by vakkeuse is loshande, wiskunde of wiskundige geletterdheid. Mathematical literacy provides the awareness and understanding in the everyday world. It enables learners to develop the ability and confidence in everyday situations. Wiskundige geletterdheid behels besluitneming, kommunikasie en probleemoplossing. Topics that are covered in mathematical literacy are calculating percentage and ratio, finance, in other words, determining a budget, banking, calculating interest rates, as well as calculating your personal income tax. Dit sluit ook meting in, met ander woorde, hoe om uit te werk, hoeveel verf jy gaan nodig hê om die buitekant van jou huis te kan verf. It also includes the interpretation and reading of maps and plans en ook statistiek, hoe om grafieke en data te analiseer en te interpreteer. As jy wiskunde geletterdheid kies, moet jy doodseker maak dat wiskunde nie die vereiste is vir jou verdere studierigting nie. Examples of further study fields for mathematical literacy are education and development, business management, dit sluit ook in gasvryheid, and information technology and computer sciences. Good luck with your decision.
Pursuing a career in business studies is a wise decision. These jobs have countless opportunities for young professionals. Here are some career paths to follow when taking business studies, but you can even start your own business.
The first one, human resource manager,
A lawyer or a labor consultant,
a marketing manager,
a produksiebestuurder,
sales manager,
inligtingbestuurder.
or even logistics.
Besigheid handel oor kennis, vaardighede, gesindhede en waardes wat van 'n kritieke belang vir ingelikte, produktiewe en etiese deelname aan ons ekonomie is. Besigheidstudies bevat sakebeginsels, teorie en praktyk wat die ontwikkeling van ondernemingsinisiatiewe, volhoubare ondernemings en ekonomiese groei ondersteun.
In business studies, we handle four main components. The first one, business environment. In this feature, we focus on the different elements of the macro, micro, and market and business environment, as well as the complex, diverse nature of these three business sectors, primary, secondary, and tertiary. Learners must demonstrate knowledge and analyze the impact of changing and challenging environments in the business practice around the world.
Die tweede onderneming is besigheidsgeleenthede. Hierdie onderwerp fokus op die ontwikkeling van belangrike faktore wat bydra tot die skepping van die volhoubare samelewing. Onderwerpe wat gedek word sluit in vorms van eienaarskap, besigheidsgeleenthede, versekering en assuransie, bestuur teenoor leierskap en die verskillende leierskapteorieë wat verskillende situasies insluit. Studente leer vaardighede in die aanbieding van 'n besigheid of enige soort inligting in verskillende stadiums van die lewe.
The third component, business roles. In this feature, we cover the essential roles that learners need to perform in a variety of business contexts. We cover topics such as human rights, inclusivity, environmental issues, professional behavior versus ethical behavior in business contexts, as well as creative thinking and problem solving, which will also equip learners to think innovatively and apply unconventional thinking skills.
Die laaste, maar nie minst in die besigheidsbedrywighede. Hierdie funksie rus leerders toe met die kennis en vaardighede om noodsaaklike sakebedrywighede soos menslike hulpbronne, bemarking en produksie, effektiewe bestuur te ontwikkel, wat binne die konteks van relevante wetgewing en hedendaagse aangeleenthede handel. Totale kwaliteitsbestuur is 'n ander komponent van sakebedrywighede. Besigheidsstudies sal verseker dat leerders sakekennis, vaardighede en beginsels aanleer en toepas om produktief in veranderende samelewings te kan bedryf.
As well as create business opportunities, creatively solve problems and take risks, respecting the rights of others and environmental sustainability.
Basiese leierskap en bestuursvaardighede en beginsels toe te pas terwyl hulle saam met ander werk om besigheidsdoelwitte te bereik.
Be motivated, self-directed, reflective, lifelong learners who responsibly manage themselves and their activities while working towards business goals.
Daartoe verbind te wees om onsself en ander te ontwikkel deur sakegeleenthede.
In addition to being able to secure formal employment, learners need to be in position to pursue sustainable, entrepreneurial, and self-employment career pathways. Business studies also forms the foundation for further business learning opportunities. It embraces constitutional goals and objectives through promoting accessible, legitimate, and entrepreneurial business opportunities. Business studies help students to understand the corporate culture and prepares them for a professional environment.
Besigheidsstudies help studente om die koöperatiewe kultuur te verstaan en berei hulle voor vir die wêreld daar buite.
Goeiemiddag. Ek praat vandag 'n bietjie graag oor IGO. IGO berus op twee bene, naamlik 'n siviele komponent en 'n meganiese komponent. EGD rests on two components, mechanical as well as civil. It's a very interesting subject. It's 'n baie interessante vak. Beroepskeuses is daar legio van, enige tegniese rigting wat jy wil beweeg, any technical direction that you want to follow after school, from becoming a draftsman to as well as a mechanical engineer, civil engineer, chemical engineer. You're going to need technical drawings or EGD. Jy gaan verseker IGO nodig hê as jy in daai rigting siviel, meganies of enige ingenieursrigting wil begin, gaan in enige tegniese rigting is dit 'n noodsaaklikheid. Waarom moet jy die vak vat? Want die vak dra dieselfde gewigswaarde by enige tersiêre inrigting as rekeningkunde, lewenswetenskap. In other words, this subject is worth a lot. Tertiary education, it has got the same value as life sciences and accounting, and therefore the tertiary institutions regard it as a high cognitive valued subject. So ek raai julle aan vir die van julle wat die vak wil neem. Dit is regtig 'n vak wat jou uitdaag, en daar is sekere goedjies wat jy moet toepas. You will always learn is really the same as maths, that there are parts that you must apply and certain things that you must apply constantly when drawing drawings in EGD. So ek hoop julle neem die vak, maar dit besluit en oorweeg en weet ook dit is nie maklik nie en moet dit nie vat as 'n maklike uitwegvak nie. Don't think it's going to be easy and you can just sit back and relax. It is rather a subject for people who really wants to work hard and it's got the capability to take the subject. Thank you. Bye, donkey.
I'm going to talk about accounting, taking it as a subject. The importance of accounting. What is accounting about? Accounting teaches you about the finances of a sole trader in grade 10, a partnership in grade 11, and companies in grade 12. So as you can see, the gap in between is that you learn about all different sectors of the business. Why learners should choose accounting as a subject? Financial literacy is one thing that we lack as people. You need to identify your profits and losses when making decisions based on finances in your life, not only in the short-term but long-term investments as well. What you can study with the subject, you can go broad. Accounting can go broad into the financial sector. You can become a financial advisor, you can go into internal and external auditing, and many more, even finance and data analytics. What career choices? I just mentioned them, but I feel like accounting is a subject that we all need which is a well substantiated subject that I believe that can contribute towards our life's finances and how to control our finances better in being more informed in each of our businesses. Thank you.
Goeiedag graad 9's. Ek is mevrou Buitendag. Ek dink meeste van julle ken my daarom al en ek is die geografie juffrou. Nou, as jy dink aan geografie, is dit baie meer as net die kaarte en vulkane en tsunamies. Geografie is 'n baie wye veld. So, if you want to be a writer, you have to study journalism or media. Am I right? Wrong. The great thing about journalism, you only need to have a lot of knowledge. So as jy geografie gaan bestudeer eendag, kan jy oor baie aspekte praat, onder andere aardverhitting en klimaatsverandering. You can even talk about the pandemic that we have now. Okay, are you the type of person that can keep cool in a crisis? Perhaps you are fascinated by natural disasters like tsunamis and earthquakes. Then you can be an emergency planner, the person that will help the people to escape or to tell them to get out of the way. Since geography is seen as a science, it doesn't mean you can't be creative. You can become a landscape architect where you design beautiful landscapes and parks for the city. Of jy kan 'n stads- en streekbeplanner word, waar jy pragtige nuwe stede ontwerp of probeer om die ou stede te verander in nuus. As jy gefassineer is deur die klimaatsverandering, hoe klink dit dan vir jou om 'n of liewer in Engels praat ons van environmental lawyer, to become an environmental lawyer? Wat doen hulle? Hulle sorg dat al die reëls nagevolg word in verband met die omgewing. Daar's nog heelwat ander beroepe. As jy dood eenvoudig net 'n boer wil word, het jy die weer nodig. Wanneer gaan jy plant? Wanneer gaan jy ploeg? And if you really don't know what to study, it will help you with very good points to get into a university. Ek hoop dit sal julle help om die regte keuse te maak. Dankie.
Goeiedag aan al ons graad 9 leerders. Vandag is ek hier om oor toerisme te praat as 'n vak. Today I'm here to talk about tourism as a subject that you can take from grade 10 onwards. This whole purpose of this session is to inform you about the subject so that you can make an informative decision whether you would like to take tourism or not. So whether you would like to travel one day and see the world or actually go and work within the tourism industry, tourism is definitely a great subject to have. Toerisme gee vir jou meer inligting rakende verskeie sektore in die toerismebedryf, regdeur van die vervoersektor, die voedsel- en drankbedryf, sowel as die attraksiesektor en die organisasies wat hierdie sektore bestuur. So in tourism, we're going to look at different types of sectors, ranging from the transport sector right through to the attraction sector that can help you make an informative decision. So, toerisme is nie net 'n interessante vak met soveel inligting, soveel nuwe besienswaardighede wat jy gaan sien nie, maar dit leer jou ook baie belangrike dinge, soos hoe om jou paspoort uit te neem, die proses wat jy moet volg en om aansoek te doen vir 'n visum. It also teaches you on how to obtain a passport, the processes you must follow to get a visa, and various other documentation needed when you are traveling abroad. So, toerisme is definitief 'n vak wat jy kan oorweeg indien jy die wêreld daar buite wil gaan besoek. Dit is ook 'n vak wat soveel werksgeleenthede gee vir jou, wat jy kan oorweeg dan ook in die industrie. Right through from working as a travel operator or working at a travel agency, working as a travel operator, working in the transport sector, working at hotels, guest houses, game lodges, and various other sectors as well. So toerisme gee vir jou geleenthede om soveel dinge te kan ervaar en die wêreld daar buite te kan sien. So maak vandag die ingeligte keuse en kies toerisme as 'n vak vanaf graad 10.
Morning grade 9s, my name is Skeleton Mawani and today I'm here to broaden your perspective of the subject Computer Application Technology, CAT. So from my personal experience, I'll say CAT is a very outgoing subject which has a lot of benefits within it, like learning how to program and software update. Well, in the start of grade 10, you merely learn about like Word, Access, HTML, like basic stuff, just to give you the fundamentals of the subject before going to like matric and grade 11, where you do most of the programming stuff. So I would say CAT has helped me personally understand computers a lot, because us as teenagers, we like to fiddle around with electronics. So CAT has really helped me a lot understand how specific electronics work. The career path that you could take in CAT, I would say, would be programming, software updating, gaming, and all that stuff, which also, I mean, in the world we're living in now, attending work physically isn't really much a good thing. So having a CAT perspective and background of computers is a really good benefit for you to have. And I would really say take CAT. You won't waste your time, unless obviously you don't work and you don't do your homework. Thank you.
Die waarheid agter die koekiesbakvak. Hoekom moet jy verbruikerstudies as 'n vak vat? Baie mense het die verkeerde opvatting oor verbruikerstudies self as 'n vak. Verbruikers kan 'n leerder baie meer leer as koekiesbak en huisvrou speel. Consumer studies is not just a subject where you get to learn how to bake and stuff like that. Verbruikerstudies is 'n vak waar jy leer hoe om jou menswees te verbeter. Jy leer hoe om 'n verantwoordelike verbruiker te wees, making informed choices before you do something impulsive. Verbruikerstudies het my in die laaste 3 jaar so baie van myself geleer. It taught me about materials, nutrition, and everything more. Verbruikerstudies is 'n vak wat elke kind moet hê. Dit leer jou so baie oor die samelewing en die keuses wat jy kan maak. You can either become a dietitian, go into hospitality, or even become a professional cook, and so much more. Consumer studies is definitely a subject you need.
Grade 9s, my name is Ofentse Sekhabutla and I am the Deputy Head Boy of Workschool Bekker. Today we're going to be talking about the subject agricultural technology, on how it can benefit you after school and also what we do in the subject. First of all, I'm going to tell you what we do in the subject. We learn about the different types of irrigation systems. We learn about tools and equipment. We learn about different types of implements as well as the different types of energy.
Daar's baie verskillende loopbaankeuses wat 'n mens kan gebruik wanneer jy die vak landbou tegnologie het, soos 'n boilermaker, millwright, jy kan jou eie staalbesigheid begin en 'n mechanic vir groot masjiene, elektriesien en nog baie meer. Jy kan ook na verskillende universiteite toe gaan wat beskikbaar is vir landbou, soos Universiteit van Pretoria, Universiteit van Vrystaat en Universiteit van Kaapstad en nog baie ander meer fasiliteite wat jy kan naartoe gaan. Ons landboutegnologie vak leer jou om saam met ander te werk, om te leer werk met implemente en ook met die tegnologie van vandag en ook om veilig te wees en veilig te werk. As jy hou van veil word en jou idees in 'n projek sit saam met die tegnologie van vandag en implemente, is hierdie vak verseker vir jou.
Not only do we go to class, we also have a workshop, and in the workshop we do the following: we weld, we grind, and we also drill.
Goeiedag graad 9 leerders. Vandag gaan ek julle meer vertel van landbouwetenskappe. Agriculture is the future of the world. And the topics that will be covered in agricultural sciences will be soil sciences, plantkunde, dierkunde, animal studies, genetics, agricultural economy, and agroecology. Landbouwetenskap loop hand aan hand met vakke soos wiskunde, physical sciences, and life sciences. We will study the relationship between soils, plants, and animals, en so ook die verhouding tussen ander landbousektore wat die toekoms van die land bevorder. Examples of study fields that can be followed after school is biochemistry, zoology, botany, landbou, economie en ook genetika. Die mees bestudeerde velde verlede jaar was food sciences en hidrologie. Ek wil graag meer klem lê op die wetenskapdeel van landbouwetenskap. I want to emphasize the sciences part of agricultural sciences. So as jy 'n liefde vir wetenskappe het en jy het 'n belangstelling vir landbou, then agricultural sciences will be your choice.
Landboubestuurspraktyke is die vak waar ons die leerders leer om met die verskillende hulpbronne wat vir die boer beskikbaar is, 'n boerdery te kan bedryf. Dit behels dan ook 'n groot teoretiese komponent wat die hulpbronne is, sowel as praktiese wat verpligtend is in die middag. These practicals are part of learning process of what's happening on a farm every day, so it's routine tasks, as well as special tasks like a irrigation course of 'n KI kursus wat die kinders kan doen om hulle die kursus vir die vak verrykend te maak. The practical part is compulsory and the marks count as a part of the final exam. En hierdie punte dra 25% by van die totale punt van die kind aan die einde van die jaar. Kinders kan na skool kan hulle aangaan die werk gaan doen as 'n plaasvoorman, hulle kan by plaas gaan werk. They can even become as a farm manager. They can do the courses at the agricultural colleges, that's common for our learners. Dan kan ons ook die vakke kry wat B-agri doen by universiteite soos wat Koffsies in Stellenbosch aanbied. But you can also do with some of the diploma courses at the University of Technology. This is a very interesting subject that we learn about farming.
Goeiedag graad 9's. Good morning grade 9's. So, you want to take life sciences. Why should you take life sciences? Wel, in lewenswetenskap leer jy oor enigiets en alles. From small viruses and microorganisms to big animals and even humans. Lewenswetenskappe leer jou al die nodige inligting oor die mensdom en alle lewende organismes en hulle afhanklikheid van mekaar. Lewenswetenskappe gee jou die reg en geleentheid om in universiteit in meesteveld in te gaan, biotechnologie of enigiets anders wat jy hard begeer. Life sciences teaches you a broad-based knowledge and gives you common knowledge on everyday things. How the human heart works, how the human brain works, microorganisms, viruses, and even cells. Life sciences is a subject to take. I took life sciences because I wanted to become a doctor, but obviously things change and now I want to become an industrial psychologist. And that's why you learn more about the brain in life sciences. Lewenswetenskappe is die vak om te vat.
Hi, grade 9s. Today we'll be talking about physical science. The purpose of physical science is to ensure that kids know what's going on in the environment and to equip them with skills relating to chemical and physical phenomena. For examples of those are lighting and solubility. Other skills that we get from doing physical science are communicating, classifying, investigating, evaluating conclusions, designing, drawing, and so many sorts of fun things. So I think Friggy should tell you the rest of those.
Fisiese wetenskappe berei leerders voor vir toekomstige leer. Die beroepslewe, burgerskap, holistiese ontwikkeling, sosio-ekonomiese ontwikkeling en omgewingsbestuur. Leerders wat fisiese wetenskappe as vak kies in graad 10 tot 12, insluitend die leerder met leerhindernisse, kan verbeteringe hê tot akademiese kursusse in hoër onderwys, professionele loopbaanrigtings wat verband hou met die toegepaste wetenskapkursusse en beroepsloopbaanrigtings. Fisiese wetenskappe speel 'n toenemende belangrike rol in die lewens van alle Suid-Afrikaners, as gevolg van die invloed daarvan op wetenskaplike en tegnologiese ontwikkeling, wat noodsaaklik is vir die land se ekonomiese groei en die sosiale welstand van sy mens. 6 hoofkennisareas van die vak fisiese wetenskappe is as volg: materie en materiale, chemiese stelsels, chemiese verandering, meganika, golwe, klank en lig, en elektrisiteit en magnetisme.